Good morning, Brother Philip. This is Sister Johnson. I am responding to the video you posted, and I guess the first thing I want to say is I love your missions title, Daddy in the Pew. So fitting, and what an important role, and probably not an easy one to corral three rambunctious boys during praise and worship. Anyway, I also was curious as to what that view looked like from under the piano when you were watching the altar calls as a boy. But that aside, I want to respond to the challenges that you talked about in your video, that of um, the Western culture, really, because I think you said it depended on the location a person was in or the culture they were in, what the challenges would be. And I liked that you talked about shifting the language and the narrative from an escapism, I think is what you said. What do we need to do to get there? To one of what do we need to do to make disciples or um, discipling people. I thought that was very interesting, and as I thought more and more about it, I think you might be onto something, because if we just let our focus be what it's supposed to be, making disciples, um, giving people the gospel so that they would love and want to follow Jesus, and the end result would be the same. We would all get there. And so I also appreciated that you brought into the conversation, because I think this is something you have an excellent handle on, and you certainly helped me understand the postmodern society. It's a very real thing and certainly has a lot to offer us apostolics in terms of being able to reach the lost because of their proclivity towards liking narratives and stories and so forth and on. I thought a lot about, though, or I guess my question from watching your video that I need to think on a little more is that if we're to become more Christ-like, or if the goal is for us to become more Christ-like and not just to get to heaven, it made me wonder if those whose only goal is to get to heaven, are they or are they not more Christ-like? Can you have one without the other? Is one exclusive to the other? I don't know the answer to that, but listening to your video, it gave me reason to ponder over these things. I think you're dead on in admonishing us today to look at the language we use when it comes to bringing or reaching the lost, because surely we are not speaking the same language. And I think that's a valid point and something very worthwhile pursuing. And I think you're going to be a good champion for that. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas with your three boys and your beautiful wife. And I look forward to being in class with you again in January. God bless you.